up. Let's go. Niner fans, we are officially done with the season. 2024 seasons in the books. Happy New Year. It is officially the 2025 season. The off season has begun for the 49ers. Didn't make playoffs. They're 6-win team, 6-11. What a horrible year, but it's over. Over. Put a little, just let's get some rest. They need to mentally recover. That was a painful game to just sit through and watch. Like, it doesn't matter if we were going to win or lose. Like, just sitting there going, like, just end the season. There were some bright spots in this game. It is what it is. Like, this game didn't matter. I'm not going to sit here and analyze it and look at the film. Oh, my God. Like, I can't believe the game was whatever. But there's still similar things that stuck out in this game that did all year. Penalties, mistakes, turnovers, poor defense against the run. Like, they just kept letting teams run all over them the last couple of weeks. Ricky Pearsall looked good. Renardo Green looked good. These rookies are going to be, important for the future of this team. So love to see Ricky Pearsall, little gunshot wound, Sally. That was crazy. But yeah, how are you guys feeling? Jaan Jennings stood on business. I couldn't believe that Jaan Jennings went out there. He shouldn't have got ejected, first and foremost. But this man went out there and ran over two cornerbacks. They ejected him. He was 25 yards away from 1,000 yards in his first time in his career. I feel bad, man. He should have got that 25 yards because he was going to do it. They were force feeding Jaan Jennings. He would have broke it. Then he would have sat out. But he let that passion take over him. Like, he's gritty. Shout out to Jaan Jennings, man. This guy had a hell of a year. I just wish he would have got that 1,000 yards. But, it is what it is. George Kittle, hell of a season. There's some pieces on this team, but there's a lot to talk about for this team in the offseason. We got a lot of months to talk about it. We got, 8-9 months till the next season starts. And your 49ers, ladies and gentlemen, have locked up the 11th pick in the 2025 draft. I'm loving it, man. They got the 11th pick. Can they make it right? Will they screw it up? I don't know. You tell me. They need to draft an offensive line. My boy C-Mac says absolutely. Yeah, it is what it is. They got to shore up that O-line, that D-line. My boy Russell Garcia. The best part of losing is all the fair weather fans are going to go away. So we're going to really see who's about this team. My daughter, she's always like the voice of reason. I was like, season's over. She goes, you know what? You guys had a tough year, but next season you'll be back. Celebrate all the good things, get a mental reset. And then she said, you know what? If you're a real fan, you're still going to love this team. And someone just said it in the comments. So shout out. Yeah, shout out to the faithful. Tough year. We've been through this. We've been through the rough years. We got to keep our heads up. Got to stay positive. And, it is what it is. It could have been worse, which is crazy. But, 6 wins. It's wild to see a 6-win team after going to so many big-time championship games, NFC Championship, Super Bowl. Can they get back to it next year? They got an easy schedule. Absolutely can get back to it next year. But there's a lot of questions. Off-season is upon us. We got a lot of free agents. Who are they going to re-sign? Like Hufanga, Dre Greenlaw. How much is Brock Purdy going to get paid? Are they going to pay him? What's going to happen with Debo? What's going to happen with Javon Hargrave? A lot of questions, Niner fans, and it all starts today. Kyle Shanahan kept it very short in the press conference. He says, look, I know you guys have a job. I know you guys have questions you want to ask me. He goes, save it for later in the week. He just wants to end the season and be done and get home and just digest it. So I don't blame him. He literally said that in the presser tonight. He said, look, season's done. I know you guys have a job to do. Save those questions for later in the week because there's going to be more press conferences. He says, I know there's things you guys want to ask about coaches and this and that. He says, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. So good for Kyle. Good for Kyle. Dark times ahead of us? I don't think so. I think this team can, recover and regroup and recalibrate themselves. They need a mental reset. The Madden curse, the Super Bowl hangover, it's over. Throw it all away because now it's reset. I think next season with a easy schedule, last place schedule. Like if they can't make a playoffs with the last place schedule, get rid of everybody. Bottom line. Yeah. My man Russell says he wants to decompress and deserves to do so. I do too. I want to decompress myself. These next 2 days, I'm still going to post for sure. But I'm going to be in LA. We're going to Raw on Netflix premiere. We're going to be in LA. We're going to be living it up. I'm going to have some fun these next couple of days. But you know it. Best believe it. Your boy's going to be posting, you know me, our SF 49ers. We ain't going nowhere. We still going to be posting like a lot. You know, we're still going to be posting probably more than you want to see sometimes on your feed. You're going to see a lot of news from your boy. But I'm going to try to take some break here and there because we need it. You got to realize this team has been into deep playoff runs, February, January football for the last couple of years. They need a break. I think we all need a break. It's going to be good. I hope all you guys enjoy your off season and take a little break because next season it's going to be the hype is going to come back around, July. You guys are all going to be excited. You're going to miss it. And I hope everybody's really excited for the 2025 season. So it's going to be a wild time, but we got till March for free agency. Usually, yeah, it's so crazy. Usually the season ends and then we're like 2 weeks away from free agency. Right now, the season's done. We're like almost 3 months away from free agency. So a little bit longer of a wait, but it's kind of nice. I think the break's going to be nice. We get to sit back on the couch, enjoy the games. I know we all want to win a Super Bowl, but sometimes it's nice to get that little reset, that little break. So Saha says, I'm coming to San Jose next Monday. Let's go. Enjoy your time in Southern California. Appreciate you. Abel says, thank you for the posts. I appreciate it. Still a fan of this team. Absolutely, man. That's what it's about. I know we're all frustrated, but I hope everybody, stays with the page, sticks with me, keeps on pushing with me. We're going to keep doing the content and hopefully big things come next year. Just got to keep grinding, keep pushing and keep pushing the boundaries and hopefully more things open up for me. So we'll see. Dre Greenlaw, my man says he's a 49er fan from Argentina. Shout out to the international faithful. Shout out to all the faithful, man. It's going to be stuff. Am I going to Monday Night Raw on San Jose next month? It's in San Jose next week. I'm pulling up. I'm going tomorrow to LA. If it's in San Jose next week, your boy's going to be there. Let's go. We coming. Disappointed. What's up with this LA trip? Going to Raw, Netflix, premiere, be in LA. Going to be dope. The vibe. We coming in for a short time, go to the LA, then driving back. Going to be crazy. Moody to Macy's. That's one guy that needs to be. Let's talk about some players that I'm just going to throw some names out there. I want you guys to let me know because we can sit here and analyze. We got a lot of time to do that. Jake Moody. Is he gone or he's staying? He gone. They got to get rid of that man. This man cannot be back on the 2025 season. If Jake Moody is back next season, oh, boy. Oh, he gone. He gone. Yeah, the he gone nominees, my man says. Let's talk to you. He gone nominees. I'm not even going to say. I was going to. Don't worry. We're going to say what's up to you, boy. Don't worry. He gone nominees. It's crazy. Crazy. He gone. Jake Moody. He gone for sure. Nick Sorensen? Oh, he better be gone. He gone. Nick Sorensen. If he's still the DC, if Nick Sorensen's still the DC next season, bro, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. They need to get a really good DC. That's in my opinion. Kyle might keep him though. Kyle likes the guy. I don't know. We'll see how this week goes. Next couple of weeks go. We got time to really recruit. That's one thing. Last couple seasons, the Niners were getting coaches poached from them. They're doing interviews. It's free. It's playoffs are going on, and the Niners coaches are dealing with interviews. This year, they can go interview people. They can go fire, go find people that are getting fired and pull them off and do some interviews. And Robert Salah or, whoever the case is that they might want to bring into the building and give them a little interview. So this year's a little different. We got some time to really hunker down and figure out who the heck can be on this team and make them better. That's what it is about this offseason. Go make your team better. But Nick Sorensen, he gone. Deebo Samuel? What y'all think? He gone? He's staying? What do you think? Is Deebo gone? Is he gone? I don't know. I know a lot of people are going to say he's gone. Well, the Niners, they can't cut him. They probably want to get some value from him. They've tried to trade him the last couple of years. He's a veteran. He's a captain of this team. Kyle loves him, but he's kind of, he's kind of digressed a little this season. We all love Deebo, but his last season's really been wild for him, a little tumultuous, actually. A lot of adversity, the injuries, they kind of caught up with him. He lost that zoom he had, that speed, explosiveness. So we'll see. That's going to be an interesting one. There's a lot of people that think Deebo could be gone. They could trade him, but he could stick around because you got Brandon Ayuk coming off a massive injury, right? Massive injury. You need to stack that wide receiver room. You still got Deebo. You got Jaan Jennings, who had a breakout year. Ricky Pearsall, who looked really good these last couple of weeks. He's starting to figure it out. Some people might think Keon Coleman's better than him, but don't let them tell you that because my boy Ricky Pearsall didn't really practice this season, and he started cooking these last few weeks. So I like him. We got Jacob Callan. Maybe they use him a little bit more. We'll see. Debo still can be part of this wide receiver room. And they got George Kittle, the guy, the legend, the all-pro, Hall of Famer. You got to love George Kittle. But they might need to get a younger, quicker, faster guy and Debo. So that's a question. What about Dre Greenlaw? Is he gone? The injuries, are they going to be a concern for the 49ers? Are the 49ers going to be concerned about Dre Greenlaw's injury risk? Throughout his career, he's had a lot of injuries. He came off the major Achilles injury from the Super Bowl. He tried to gut it out. He looked amazing when he came back, but he just couldn't stay healthy. And the thing about it is Dre Greenlaw, he plays so tough. You know, you need that energy. We probably would have won a lot more games if we had Dre Greenlaw. So it's going to be a big one. How much money is Dre Greenlaw worth? I hope he's not gone. I hope Dre Greenlaw stays, but he could be gone. I don't know. Talanoa Hufanga, liability and coverage, but he's a good veteran. This safety crew, you know, Jair Brown today showed you why they need to upgrade at that safety position. Misses a lot of tackles. Malik Mustafa's a dog. He's amazing. He's going to be good. So you still might need another safety in there, especially a veteran. So Hufanga might come back on a one-year deal. He's been injured himself, just like Dre Greenlaw. So there's a lot of questions in that department. Will Hufanga come back? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. We'll see, though. Definitely a big question, but he could be gone. The only person we want is you and Fred Warner next season. I'm coming back for sure. Don't worry. There's going to be a lot of rumors this offseason that I might leave. We might be, you know, going anywhere, but we ain't. Your boy's locked in. We sticking around for another year. Fred Warner has to be back. This guy's amazing. They need to pay him more money. This guy played through a fractured ankle this year. Nick Bosa also played through injury this year. So it's going to be make sure you take care of your good players, you know. Stev, appreciate the badge. Now, this is a big one. I'm going to get to – there's so many other players. I'm not going to go over everybody, but I'm going to leave it with maybe one or two more. Trent Williams. Is he gone? Is he going to retire? That's a big question. I know a lot of people go, oh, he could play another year. He said he's going to play into his 40s. He had a lot of adversity this year. You know, lost a child, unfortunately. He had a really bad ankle injury this year, and he's had injuries over the last couple of years. He's getting older. He ain't getting any younger. He's getting close to my age. Trent Williams might be gone. I don't know. Regardless if he sticks around or not, Niners need to solidify this offensive line because Dominic Pooney's your only good player on the O-line if Trent Williams is not there. Jake Brendel, he gone. Colton McKivitz, make him a backup. He's not a starter. Aaron Banks, he gone. He's probably not coming back. And then who's going to start at left tackle if Trent Williams isn't there? So O-line. Woo! My man C-Mac says $100 says he doesn't retire. We got a bet. Me and your boy C-Mac, we made a bet a couple weeks ago. He says Trent Williams is coming back for one more year. I said he's retiring. That was my prediction. We'll see what happens. I hope he doesn't retire. But if he does retire, your boy's getting $100. Yes, sir. We getting some fresh Nikes with that $100 probably. So anyways, that's a big question. What's going to happen with Big Trent? And the other question, ladies and gentlemen, what about Mooney Ward, Charvarius Ward, right? They got young cornerbacks. They got Renardo Green, and he really stepped up these last couple of weeks. Looked like a dog. Him and Diamond Lenore, who they gave the extension mid-season, are probably going to be your starters next season. So where does that leave Charvarius Ward? Veteran, we love the guy. He's been through so much adversity this year. But will they spend money to bring him back when you have a younger guy, Renardo Green, when you have to pay some of these other guys we just mentioned, and Brock Purdy, right? You have to pay Brock Purdy the big contract money. Charvarius Ward might be the odd man out. We'll see. I think he is gone. And that brings me to the big question of the offseason. How much money are they going to pay Brock Purdy? Will he be the starter? Will Kyle Shanahan pull the wool under our eyes, pull the rug from under our feet, and go get Kirk Cousins and start him? I don't know. Sam Darnold? I don't know. I can't tell you, but I think they will make sure Brock Purdy is the starter. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to pay him. The question is, how much are they going to pay him? 60, 50, 70, 40, 30? I don't know. It's going to be crazy. 50 million. Who are the key free agents we could pick up? I haven't got there yet. We'll figure that out. I'm not too sure yet. Will Moody be back? Veronica? I hope not. I think he gone. This is a lot of questions, a lot of decisions. I know. It's going to be crazy. Pay Dre Greenlaw, 45 for Purdy. Anything over 40 where Cook says C-Mac. Whoo! A lot of opinions, man. A lot of opinions out there. I can't wait. You know what? This is all I want to say before we, I'm going to make this short and simple tonight. There's going to be a lot of people that disagree on things. Don't get mad at everybody. Everybody has an opinion. If I come out here and I say something like Brock Purdy's not elite, that's my opinion. Maybe he can prove me wrong. If I say Brock Purdy's the greatest quarterback in the world, okay, that's me being a homer. But don't get mad at me. Just go out there, enjoy the content this season. There's going to be a lot of opinions. You're going to see a lot of people hating on a player. There're going to be a lot of people loving on a player, hyping him up. That's the offseason. You know me, I'm the biggest hype man out there. I'm probably going to hype up Ricky Pearsall this offseason. Oh, my God, year 2 leap, blah, 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 Ricky Pearsall. But, if you don't like Ricky, tell me. It's cool to disagree with me. It's all good because in the years past, there's been some wars, some fights. But this year, it's all love. I appreciate everybody's opinion, and we all love this team, and we all want the best out of this team. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? The 11th pick of the draft. Let's get to that. The Niners have it. They sealed it up. They got that 11th pick in the draft. What are we taking? Lineman, D-line, O-line? We taking a running back, a speedy guy like Genty? What are we doing? I know they need linemen, but what if Genty's there? Do you pass on the lineman and take the shiny weapon? Because CMC coming off a big injury year. You got Isaac Arendo. He's had a lot of injuries this year. And now he has an MCL injury. Hopefully it's not too serious. Jordan Mason, he went through injury. Elijah Mitchell, he gone. Oh, that's another guy. Elijah Mitchell, he gone. Too many injuries. What can they do? Are they going to take a running back in this draft? I think they will. If they take it in the first round, we're crazy. But they need to go O-line, in my opinion. Go take the best O-line. That dude from LSU is a dog. Let's see. Whew. Update on Mustafa. I think he had a knee injury. Kyle didn't really go into too many specifics. Talanoa Hufanga had a concussion. We'll get more updates tomorrow. Kyle will talk to the media tomorrow and give us some more updates. So a running back is the least of our worries. I agree. But Kyle. The best O-lineman available. Doesn't matter what position. Will Campbell or Kelvin Banks. Oh, Kelvin Banks a dog. I like Will Campbell. I think he would probably fit into this team very good. But if we get Kelvin Banks, not going to be mad at it. So either one of those two guys are really good. Renee says, at least I can watch the playoffs stress-free. That's one way to look at it. The Niners won't be in it, so we can watch it stress-free. We don't got to be like, ooh. But sometimes it's fun to be all crazy and watching because you want to root for your team. Of course, we'd love to see the Niners in the playoffs, but they'll be back next season with the cupcake schedule, very easy schedule. And next season, by the time the season comes on, we'll have finished Squid Game season 3. So I can't wait. Our season's going to be great. Can't wait for Squid Game season 3. Trade 3. My man Vlad says trade 3 first-round picks for the 3rd overall pick. It wouldn't be the first time they've done it. Unbelievable. Showboat says Jennings is the only dog on that team. Yeah, he really is. Franchise tag Purdy. Ooh, what are we gonna hit Brock with the franchise tag? Franchise tag Brock? How much is the franchise tag? Like 50 mil for a QB? Hit him with the franchise tag. What if they do that? Ooh, what if they do that? That's definitely a possibility. I can't wait for this offseason. I'm actually very excited for this offseason because this offseason really matters. I mean, it always matters, but this offseason really matters. How are they going to make this team better? Because in the past, right, offseason's like, okay, this team's already locked and loaded. They're so good. You get a few draft picks, a few free agents here, tinker a couple things here. One coach goes, you just elevate one coach up, and this team's still going to be good. But now it's like you want to get rid of the DC. You got to get rid of the special teams coach. You got to fix this O-line. You got to get rid of some of these defensive players. And it's a lot of questions. How much are you going to pay Brock? This is going to be a wild offseason. Can I keep you posted when we do something else with Greg Papa? Yeah, we got stuff in the work. So we'll see. My man 49ers Media says, please no drama. Are you new to this? Are you kidding me? This is going to be a dramatic offseason. The 49ers are so dramatic. Love it. Sandra says, thank you for being here this season. Appreciate you. Lots of love. Right back at you. Love the fans. Happy to be here. It's been tough, but, you can't get me out of this. It's crazy, man. This is going to be a wild season. My boy says, no drama. Are you kidding me? There's going to be so much drama this offseason. There's already going to be drama about the draft pick. There's going to be drama about Brock Purdy. You kidding me? Like, there's already drama about Brock Purdy. So, trade me? Like, you can't trade me. Abel says the Niners go get Travis Hunter. Should they get Travis Hunter? There's going to be rumors for that. Can we trade up in the draft to get a better pick? They absolutely can. 11th pick. Again, the Niners a couple years ago, they traded up to get the 3rd pick. Let's not sit here and say that nothing is possible. Anything is possible, honestly, at this point. You can't sit here and say they won't trade up. John Lynch, at this point, he's a wild card. He's going to do whatever it takes to get better. My man says, can someone answer if he's Mexican? I'm not Mexican. It's funny. I needed that laugh. That's funny, man. What a season. Breaking news. Your boy Raj is not Mexican. What Mexican do you know with the name Raj? Come on. Do you know any Mexicans named Raj? Your boy is Indian, but it is what it is. I've gotten mixed up growing up. When I was growing up, all the time, all the jobs I had, people thought I was Mexican because I was a brown kid in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a heavy Mexican population there. They would come right up to me and just start speaking. I'd be like, no habla. I don't speak no English. They were like, oh. One person got, well, not one. A couple people would get mad at me. Oh, you don't speak your language? I'm not even Mexican. That's not my language. But there you go. Breaking news. I'm not Mexican. So gotta have a little fun on here. Restaurant review. I don't have that thick accent because I'm American. I'm American as apple pie. I'm probably the most Americanized Indian out there. Last thing. Let's take a couple questions. Last couple questions here, man. Do I think we'll ever win the Super Bowl? I hope so, man. I hope so. I really do, man. I want to see this team win a Super Bowl. I was 10 years old when they won a Super Bowl last. It's been a long time, man. So I've seen this team go through 2-win seasons, dog trash years, no talent on the roster. I need them to win a Super Bowl. I hope they can. I really do. I really hope they will. We all do. They need me to come out the tunnel with the boombox. Honestly, no more boombox until you start winning it. Like, until the 49ers have a winning record, I don't want to see that boombox anywhere. I don't want to see that boombox. I don't want to see it. Purdy or Cousins? Come on, I'm taking Purdy over Cousins. I'm taking Purdy over Cousins. Oh, man. How am I feeling about Carter and Genty? They're both good. There's so much talent, but I want Will Compton. If the 49ers have the 11th pick and Will Compton staring them in their face, and they don't take Will Compton, I'll be very disappointed because that's like them passing on Tristan Wirfs a few years ago. Tristan Wirfs was literally right there for the taking, and they go and get Javon Kinlaw. I was disgusted in my stomach. If the 49ers pass on Will Compton at 11 and he's there, pinch your Niners, man. Unbelievable. Updating Garendo. They're going to have an MRI tomorrow. He's got an MCL injury, probably an MCL sprain. Sweet. Super Bowl matchup. My boy Abel wants to know. I think it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs, and I hate to say that. I think they're going to get rigged all the way to the finals. I want to see the Bills. And I guess I would like to see Commanders. Bills and the Lions would probably be a fun Super Bowl, very high-scoring event. I think it's going to be Kansas City and Detroit. That's my guess. I don't know. Lions, Bills. I hope so. But you know what? Next season, the 49ers, guess what? Super Bowl is in our backyard. It's in Levi Stadium. We got to get there. Would you rather have Jake Moody or Anders Carlson? Anders. Shouldn't have got rid of him. He was cooking. If it's an MCL, will he be ready for next season? It depends on if it's a tear, if he needs surgery. If it's just a sprain, he'll be ready. Yeah. So we'll see how bad that MCL injury is. If he tore the MCL, that's going to be a wild little recovery. So we'll see. Will we get in the number one season next season? Maybe. Next season is our year. Kendall Hunter. 49ers better win next season. You're right. The Bills are cursed. I know that, Nathan. They are. They're more. The Bills are probably more cursed than the Niners. Did you know? A lot of you guys don't know. Some of you young bucks here. The Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row in the early 90s. Literally 4 years in a row, and they lost every single Super Bowl. Like, it was unbelievable. I remember 2 years they played 2 years back to back. They played the Cowboys. It's like they gotta win one of these. They didn't. They lost 4 straight Super Bowls. It was disgusting. I remember all the time. I was like a little young kid, and I remember seeing, oh, the Bills are always in the Super Bowl. And I'd always remember, oh, they just that team that loses. That's how I remembered the Bills. I was like, oh, the Bills, the team that loses in the Super Bowl, literally every year. It was crazy. 4-year stretch. Where is Moody working next year? He will be working at your local McDonald's. So if you see Jake Moody, go tell him to put the fries in the bag, young man, because that man will be flipping burgers and putting fries in Happy Meals. That's what he's doing next season. Unbelievable. If he has a kicking job next season, I'm going to go apply for a kicking job in the NFL. That is what I think. That is unbelievable, man. Crazy. Crazy. Purdy and Burrow. There's no way we get Burrow. Joe Burrow, probably the best quarterback in the league. Honestly, Niners aren't trading for Joe Burrow. I would love Joe Burrow on this team. It ain't happening. Come on. It ain't happening. Can't be that. It's unbelievable. Oh, man. 49ers Eddie says Jake Moody will drop the fries on the floor. Oh, my God. I'd strain my hamstring. I probably would. I'd probably strain my hamstring trying to kick a 50-yard field goal. And they'd be like, breaking news, your kicker, Raj Melwani, has been taken out of the game because he strained his hamstring. The 49ers do not have a kicker for the rest of this game. And you guys would go crazy on me, and it would be a bad day. So probably not a good idea. But any case, y'all have a good rest of your night. The season is officially over. The San Francisco's 2024 season, put it to rest, put it to bed, man. It is done. It is so done. We are so done with the season. Oh, rejoice, Niner fans. It is done. No more heartbreak, no more pain. Go rest, recover, come back strong next year. I love you, man. I got to go. I got a holiday party to get to. Y'all have a good one. I love you. We'll be back. Niners, they're coming back for blood next season. A lot of questions, but they'll be answered. You know how it goes. Niners lose, but it really doesn't matter. Stay faithful. That's all I got to say this offseason. Love y'all. Take care.